Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dan Holder, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Nunez.
First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. We've played an inning. Still nothing. Stepping into the box, Michael Lindsay. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ground ball right side. Kellenberger scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in, Rich Rosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Nunez is there. 2 down. Now in the box, Alan Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nunez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
All right, good
nice
job
execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting, left fielder, Mikey.
He's running to 1 and 2 now. Butler on second. Nunez at first. 2 out in the inning. Runner going a second time, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on now to the top of inning number 4. The Stripers lead it 2-1. Standing in, Michael Lindsay.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Michael Lindsay.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Nunez is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Gwinnett leads it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Alexi Avilas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Skied into straightaway right. Nunez has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Adolfo Guzman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Leading off the inning, Alan Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Alan Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Now batting, left fielder, Mikey Nunez.
Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Fly.
Ranges to his right. The tag gets one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alan Nunez. And their runners at the corners now.
Nunez.
Has a look, now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box now, Adolfo Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Nunez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Into the box now, Thomas Rowley. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AAA.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Stripers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dominic Crawford wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Miguel Santana takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. Closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers. 4 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Possum, 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Fernando Ojeda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Nunez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the 1st here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Now at the plate, Rich Rosa. He reached on a single in his first try. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Nunez is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Adrian Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rodriguez.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Nunez on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Alan Nunez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Alan Nunez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To
Ah,
third.
beat it out, beat it out.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in, Kenny Vargas. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw and the runner back. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Nunez is off of first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box, Rich Rosa.
Leading off the box. Shortstop, Rich.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nunez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So striding forward now, Alan Nunez. He singled his last time up.
Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now to the plate, Kenny Vargas. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
2-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Nunez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Now back, left fielder.
And a full count, 3-2 for Mikey Matu.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here and tries to get a nibble.
Rosa is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Paw Sox are out in front, 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Lindsay.
Designated hitter, Michael Lindsay.
Now the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nunez is under it. 2 gone.
Cut. Hold.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in, Alan Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 2-0 finish today. Pawtucket wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Joseph McCoy earns win number 4 on the season. Fernando Ojeda pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. James Kang records the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Pawtucket Red Sox. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Durham Bulls. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Milton Mayfield, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Ready now, Alan Nunez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on
it. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball and it's still 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Count remains full.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So stepping in, Willie Villanueva, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Villanueva.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Coming to the plate now, Alan Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays.
Digging in to try it again, Alan Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Digging in once again, Eli Mosley. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Eli Mosley.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Nunez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Leading off the inning, Alan Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Alan Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Digging in, Alan Nunez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Bulls took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Milton Mayfield wins his 3rd of the season. Franklin Dodgenaeus was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Andy McMillan hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bulls, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors.